Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Headbanger's Closet. So yesterday was record store day and I just want to show you guys my haul. Yesterday was the first day I decided I was going to get up early and go down and get in line and try to be, one of the first group of people in the store to get what I wanted. I was able to go to the record store day release, the record store day website and check out the releases, a few weeks ago. Jotted down what I wanted. There was 4 or 5 releases that I really wanted to get. And if it wasn't something I wasn't interested in, I really didn't pay too much attention to what was being released that day. So anyway, where I live in Georgia, there aren't too many record stores near me. The 2 closest to me are 45 minutes away. One up in Carrollton, Georgia, called the Vinyl Frontier. I've been there on record store day before. Just went a little bit later in the day. Really cool record store. If you're ever in that area, highly recommend checking it out. But the one I wanted to go to yesterday was 10,000 Hertz Records in Opelika, Alabama. Where I'm at in Georgia, I'm Eastern Time Zone. You cross the border into Alabama, across the river, and you're in Central Time Zone. So I had a little bit extra time to get there. So I got up pretty early, got ready, hit the road, and was driving down, and the guy who owns 10,000 Hertz Records is a guy named Russ. Really cool dude. I've known him for a few years now. I've been going to the record store for basically as long as he's been open almost, and always the nicest guy. He knows me as Brett the Metallica guy because I'm always going through some Metallica stuff, picking out whatever bootlegs he might have, and just, I always talk to him when I'm in there, and I'm always buying whatever cool metal stuff he's got going on there, whether it's a new release or an OG copy of something, and just really nice guy, easy to support because such a good human being. So I was excited to go down there and really experience my first real record store day really early in the morning. So you remember when I said I didn't really pay too much of attention to what else is being released. So when I got off the exit and made my way to downtown Opelika, Alabama, I turned down onto the road where the store is on. I went, wow, that's a huge freaking line. I got to the stop sign about maybe 50, 60 yards from the store, and I had to take a left to go to the parking lot, which I knew there was going to be people in line, but I think it was going to be like that. So I also knew I wasn't going to get a space in front of the store. So I was like, I'm going to have to park behind the building. And when I made that left-hand turn, I was like, damn, that line just keeps going and going and going. So I pulled in the parking spot, and I was like, all right, let's make the most of it. Put in the earbuds and made my way to the back of the line. It was beautiful, sunny, warm morning, so wasn't a problem at all. Just kind of stand in line, listen to some tunes, and he opened up at 8 a.m. Central, which is 9 a.m. Eastern, which is why I chose to go to that particular record store day. One of the main reasons. But I know the guy, and I went in there a few weeks earlier, and he told me that the stuff I was looking for, he was probably going to have a handful of copies. So I knew I'd have a pretty good shot. But when I got in line, I got really nervous. I wasn't going to get what I wanted. But I noticed right when they opened and the line started moving, there was a lot of girls. And we're right near Auburn, Alabama, which is Auburn University. There was a lot of girls in Auburn sweatshirts and Auburn, hats and stuff like that, sorority logo shirts and sweatshirts. And I was like, what's going on? It turns out they were there for the Taylor Swift record, which I watched Harmless Rebels review on his review today on Record Store Day. Same thing at his record store, and he thought it was really cool, and as did I. I'm not a Taylor Swift fan. My wife and daughter are going to see her in Atlanta next weekend. But I'm not a fan at all. But I thought it was really cool that she put something out on Record Store Day because it brings a whole new group of people out to record stores. Not so much Record Store Day in particular, but record stores, independent record stores, helping them succeed, grow, open up more stores, hopefully. So I thought that was really cool that she got a whole group of people getting up and getting in line that early to get her releases. I thought it was awesome. Just like his video, they were coming out of this store with taking selfies and going hugging their friends in line, farther down. But so I was a little nervous I wasn't going to get what I wanted, but then when I saw what was going on, and I talked to somebody and been like, what is everybody getting? And everyone's like, Taylor Swift, Taylor Swift, Taylor Swift. I'm like, oh, okay. I think I'm good with what I'm looking for. And I got in line, I was like second or third in line, ready to go in, and the owner, Russ, came out and said, hey, I got something for you up in the main part of the store. Just go tell them, you're Brett the Metallica guy. It's behind the counter. So I was like, yeah, thanks, buddy. And I went in, and before they let me in, the young gentleman at the door was like, oh, what are you looking for? And I told him, and it was like completely different from what everybody else is there for. So he's like, I think you're going to be fine. So I went in, everything was alphabetical, and I went right to the section I knew was going to have this, which is Death, the Best of Death. This was #1 on my list of what I wanted. Say, basically a Death Greatest Hits compilation on Relapse record. Side 1, you got Zombie Ritual. Together as One, Open Casket, Spiritual Healing and Mutilation. Side 2, it's Suicide Machine, Altering the Future, Baptized in Blood, Left to Die and Pull the Plug. And this thing is absolutely beautiful. Okay cover, but I really like the reflective, death right there logo. But man, when I saw this was the release and I saw a picture of it, I knew I had to get it. I knew it was going to be #1 on the list. Just an absolutely beautiful record. That blue, black, white, couple different shades of blue splatter. Really, really sharp looking. And I'm a big fan of Death, so I had to have it. So that was #1 on my list. So really excited to get it. And in talking to him, he mentioned me a few weeks prior he's going to have a couple copies. So, glad I was able to snag one. The next one on my list was the Motley Crue picture disc, Helter Skelter. Really, really cool, from the Shout at the Devil record, my favorite Motley Crue record, my favorite Motley Crue era. Awesome pictures. I just love all these old pictures of Motley Crue. This was the first metal band I got into as a kid, so has a place in my heart to this day. I still listen to them all the time. You've got side 1, you got Helter Skelter and Red Hot. Side 2, you got Live Wire and Piece of Your Action. It's celebrating the 40th anniversary of Shout at the Devil, from two tracks from Shout at the Devil and 2 tracks from Too Fast for Love. So really cool. That was #2 on my list. Couldn't find the Dio. He might have had it. It might have sold out at that time. Couldn't find it. And then I kind of just drew a blank on the other 2. I should have had a damn list on my phone. I didn't. It was all memory. So the next thing I wanted was the Shadows Fall, the War Within release. Shadows Fall, to me, they're like a local band for me. I'm from Massachusetts. When these guys were kind of starting out, before Brian Fair even joined the band, I was watching these guys play at clubs and at people's backyard barbecues with bands like Unearth and Killswitch Engage, and I think there was a band called Converge I saw a few times, similar. So I liked these guys a long time, and then when I moved to Georgia, they basically blew up and got huge, deservedly so. I think these guys are an amazing band. I call them a thrash band. I don't care what anybody else says. These dudes are a thrash band, and I love them. Awesome Record Store Day exclusive. Let's check it out. It is sealed, so I'm just going to kind of grab my trusty knife right here and open it up. This is also on colored vinyl, so really looking forward to checking this out. See if I can get this thing open without scratching anything. Here we go. Yeah, so I was really excited. I love the fact that, Bittner is in Overkill, and was it John Denius is in Anthrax. I love those bands, but I really do wish Shadows Fall would get together. I heard they are. I don't think they're going to do a full U.S. tour, but I really would like to see them again. I would like to hear new music for them, because I think they're really good. So let's check it out right here. Really, really cool booklet. I saw Brian's Instagram post the day before, so I was able to kind of see, the booklet that they were putting out. Some really cool photos, some tour promotional items and stuff like that, different bills they were on, lyrics, pictures of the guys. Really, really cool looking booklet. Just some more awesome pictures, backstage pass type of deal. It's really sharp looking. And then the vinyl is a colored vinyl, which looks really cool. It's blue and gray, really sharp looking. Almost looks purple on the video here, but it's actually like, gray in my opinion, but really, really sharp looking. The War Within, awesome record. Everything these guys have done together has been awesome. I highly recommend you guys give it a listen if you haven't already. Great stuff. Really good record. Looks like I'm probably going to have to do a video with these guys sometime in the future, because I dig them that much. So basically that was, like I said, I drew a blank kind of. So basically that was kind of it on the Record Store Day releases. So I went from there, I paid, I went into the main part of the store because he said he had something for me. And I went to the counter, I said, look, I'm Brett the Metallica guy. And she's like, right here. So she pulls out one of these pretty cool Record Store Day bags. But on the back, because I'm the Metallica guy, It's got Metallica 72 for 72 Seasons, which was released a week earlier. And I thought it was funny that he called me Brett the Metallica Guy, and that was what was written. You know, it said Brett the Metallica Guy was written on a little post-it note, so they knew what it was, who it was for. And I was wearing a Megadeth shirt. I thought this kind of funny. So what was in it was a copy of Metallica 72 Seasons, indie store exclusive on Midnight Purple. So I was really appreciative of that. I was able to get one. My good buddy Joe Brash picked me up one from his store in Massachusetts and shipped it to me. I had no idea that Russ was going to do this, so I was able to buy his as well. Thank you very much. So now I had every version of 72 Seasons except for black, and he had one last copy of black vinyl on Metallica 72 Seasons, so I was able to pick that up. So now I have every color version. So kind of completes the collection. So that was pretty cool. So very appreciative that he did that. Super cool of him to do. Like I said, such a great guy to do that for people. He knows what I'm into, and he likes to, he'll tag me in a post if there's something really cool, metal related. So you like to support people like that. They're just good people, and they care about their customers. So I really appreciate that. So that's my Record Store Day haul. And when I got back home, the mail was in, and this was in the mail. It was a foil set list. I don't know if you really can see it right there, but it's Metallica live at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. November 6, 2021. Saturday, November 6th. It was during those festivals like Louder Than Life and Rockville and all those, Aftershock and all those festivals. They did a one-stop, I think it was called ATL Live or something, with a few other bands. They were the headliners, like Cage the Elephant and Greta Van Fleet, but Metallica was the headliner. They played at the Mercedes-Benz Dome where the Falcons play. So I got this at Esty, at Bang That Head, and pretty cool set list from the show, just basically like the ones Metallica would have on their sites. It's all foil, really nice black cardstock with the red foil. A lot of you guys know you go to shows these days, it's all on your phone. There's no ticket stub or nothing like that for a kind of a keepsake. So I wanted to start buying some of these, and I could see that they were shows I was at. So I bought it from him, and he's a really cool guy. He's a good buddy of mine. He's one of my closest friends for that matter. And he's doing a promotion. If you mention the promo code CLOSET for Headbangers Closet, promo code CLOSET, you get 10% off your purchase. And he's got tons of set lists from all these different awesome bands. He's got, I think, like ticket stubs up there you can get. Just a lot of cool stuff. He's on Etsy. It's called Bang That Head. Check him out. Use the promo code CLOSET, get 10% off your order. So it was really cool that it was Record Store yesterday, and I came home to this. So I'm going to add that to my collection, and I'll probably be doing frame something up to kind of commemorate that show, because it was really cool. Good show that they played here in my new hometown, home state. So anyway, that's the video. Hope you guys dig it. Let me know what you think about the Record Store Day releases in the comments below. And I appreciate everybody tuning in. Another video is coming very soon. Thanks, guys. Cheers.